Alright, so now we're going to work on the final build, which will be the waist unit, the shield, and partial weapons that you see here on the Jim Jim. We're going to begin with the waist itself. Take this part here, make sure that the hole is facing down for you to put it on a stand. And then this part, which is the back part of the waist, put it in like that. Pretty simple. And then we have this part here that goes like that. And then this part here that goes right there. And that seals it up. Now you do have the option of snapping those two parts for the front skirts, so it can move independently. But for now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is, considering that I want to take it apart and paint it separately. This, of course, is not finished yet, so we're going to take these two little poly caps here. One goes there. Whatever goes in, there we go. Make sure it's in this position so you can put it like that. Come on, there we go. Same thing here. Oh. And that's it. No, there's the ball. It goes right there. There you go. Pretty simple, nothing crazy, very little parts, so that's good. The backpack, of course, is we need to assemble. So I'm going to put these two parts here. That goes there. And then we have this part that goes here, and this part that goes here. Then you have the two thrusters. It goes like that one here, and the other one goes there. So that completes that. Also, there's these two parts here for the beam saber hilt. So that goes here. Unfortunately, you get two of these, but you only get one of this. So unless you want to cannibalize one of these from the other kit and put it here, you only get one beam saber hilt / one beam saber. Shield will be the next thing. Just easily put this here, followed by the yellow star. Now there is no polycap that goes in there, but you do take these two parts. One goes like this, the other one goes like that, so it looks like this, and that goes there. And then this part goes in here. Make sure that this little, where this thing curves like that or bends like that, you want to stick it like this, so it looks like that. Last two parts, well, this is actually three parts, but I already did connect the beam spray gun. This is a little different from the original one. And then you have this little notch here that you want to look for it. Stick it down like that. There we go. So you get the beam spray pistol, the backpack, the shield, and the waist. Every part that you see here can be removed individually and then painted separately. This one, of course, you can take this apart and paint the whole thing on it, as its own separate color, as well as the beam saber. Same thing with the pistol. This one's easy to remove. I don't know how. I think this is easy to remove as well. The whole thing is, so you can paint it all separate parts. The waist unit, in one aspect, you definitely want to. You could paint it all in one shot. Not many people will have to look at the inside or in between, but us purists will sometimes maybe paint the inside a bit different color, maybe behind the skirt itself. And like I mentioned before, you can split this and then go up and down individually. So in specific poses, it doesn't have to be like this all the time. One could be up, one could be down. The one thing that I'm kind of not liking is the fact that this is a very, very short side skirt, which maybe you can put something on it because it does come with a peg hole right there. You get two side peg holes and one back peg hole here, But reviewing this kit, and I was going to discuss this later on. The beam spray gun does not come with a peg for you to maybe put it to the side like this, like, you know, to holster it, whether it's here or on the leg. Hell, you don't even get a part for the holster. There are so many leftover parts on the Gym. It's right here in front of me. See, you get all these parts, and this is actually for the high grade BF1. You don't see no parts here that could be used for something like that. Not on the white, not on tray B, A, B, or C. It would have been nice for them to include that. I don't see that as a non-selling point, because hey, we're all creative. We can probably build our own holster to put the beam spray gun away. But that's something that we will discuss later on. So that completes this build. Let's put it together and see how this kit looks. Actually, before we begin assembly of the Gyms, let's also work on this, the Gym weapons. Clearly there's a lot of features here, as you could see, and as we were looking at the instructions, you could do a lot of things to it. We're going to cover all of them. So for now, we take this part right here, followed by this. This goes to the back hole right there, and we have this one that goes like that. Completes this. Didn't realize that there's also, you get an extra set, so I think you actually get two. You can actually get two weapons. Didn't notice that until now. Good to know. So we put that there. Then we put that here. So here are the beam pistols. Alright, it is what it is. Now there's a heavy beam pistol configuration, and for that we will need this, followed by this part that slides into that, and then you put that here, like so. I kind of like this gun this way, and of course you could use this in tandem with this. Here's this fourth beam spray pistol. It's like I've been making this this is like the fourth time already, and I'm sick and tired of the beam pistol, the beam spray gun. So the heavy beam spray pistol is complete. We're going to use this one for the beam sniper rifle, and for that we would need this, followed by this part here, and then this part. There's a notch that goes like that. So that one goes here, like so. You bring this up a bit, then you assemble the stock. Put that there. And then the two barrels, or the one barrel. Be careful not to cut parts like here, because that's actually part of the kit. So that goes there, and that goes here. There you have it. The standard beam sniper rifle with the adjustable scope right there. That's actually really nice. I like that. Now you can also turn this into the beam sniper 2, and the only thing you do is just do this. Put this little attachment here, and this, I guess, increased magnification. There's nothing extra you add on to this. So clearly a lot of people will be focusing on using this one. In hindsight, this is kind of great for like mid-range shooting, while this one could be long-range, or maybe it could be a stealth type, not stealth, excuse me, like a night vision type device. So that's kind of cool. Let's go back to the beam pistol. And you could still use this attachment, because we're going to take these two, put that here, followed by this part here, like that, put that here, like so. You have another stock, and I kind of like this stock better. That goes here, and you would have to, of course, take the attachment from here to put it here. This, of course, turns the weapon into a standard beam rifle. Now, we're going to complete all this so we can all see the attachments here. We have this part, and this part goes there. We have this part that goes here. I'm going to take the whole thing apart here and take this apart. Put this here, like so. Oops. Yeah. Did I do that right? Or did I do that wrong? Oh no, we got to remove this. And there's another attachment here that goes like that. No, the other way. And then you put that through here. I'm not putting the thing back on again, but according to this turns it into a grenade launcher. I guess the grenades are here. You know, honestly, this does not look like a grenade launcher. It could be another beam pistol, beam weapon type thing, but not a grenade launcher. Sorry. Grenade launchers, you would have to have a canister full of grenades, or a clip, or something like that. But being this, I don't think this is that. I'm going to take this part again, because there's more stuff. We have this part, and this part that goes... Oops, the other way around. And then we have this part that goes here. And this goes there. This goes here. And this goes here. And then this turns into a machine gun. That is the derpiest machine gun I've ever seen. I'm sorry to say that. Okay, yeah, it can be dual gripped, of course, and I can understand this is the clip, but it's so small. How many rounds are you going to get out of this? Yeah. Cool ideas for all this, I can understand, and it brings, you know, leaves to everyone's imagination, but clearly this is the winner right here. And I really don't mind this configuration. Let me just do it again here. The beam rifle one, but I think I kind of like this better. This configuration is a lot easier. I could probably, I may have an extra part for a stock. So this is actually really nice like that. Or maybe if I turn it upside down. Ooh, I kind of like that one better. Cool. So I'll definitely look into using this type of weapon. This will be used. By the way, many of you guys are saying you're going to have a lot of leftover beam sprays. I am not going to throw them away. They will be used, and I think they will be used on the 3 GMs. So let's put them together and see how they look with these weapons.